What is going on, guys? Kyle with Finance Bro here. We have some interesting information to talk about with RIVN stocks today, but before we do that, I really want to recommend you guys join our absolutely free to join Discord with the first link down in the description below. We give out free alerts literally just like these on the screen, as you can see here, with massive gain opportunities. We even called out a 138% gainer on this V call not too long ago, literally yesterday. So if you guys want to join in, get access and see all that stuff, I really recommend joining as well. We also have our premium section, which again is how you get access to our daily buy and sell alerts, which also are really helpful and awesome as well. Again, all you have to do is head over to Upgrade Chat, and there's all these different tiers that you guys can get access to and take advantage of as well. Let's talk RIVN though, and of course they're going to lock me out of this article, but good thing for you guys, I already read it off the camera, and what we're going to talk about is specifically that. So RIVN has been doing some very interesting numbers as of late, and more specifically so their manufacturing numbers, right? We're seeing a lot more cars being delivered and a lot more cars on the road now more than ever, right? Their overall rollout has been relatively successful, but keeping that in mind, there's still a lot of financial issues with this company that a lot of investors, especially value and growth investors alike, are not seeing the potential with as of yet. Even though we are starting to ramp up numbers and getting that production, those production vehicles out onto the streets, and where at least where I live, I've seen a ton of them. They're only seeming to grow more and more popular as more people continue to buy them and buy into them. However, keeping all this in mind, we've sold off significantly since the last high of about $19.31, which was back in February, about February 28th. We're now in, of course, March, and we're still seeing a pretty significant sell-off here just in general. I want to go to a longer time frame here, though, so we have a better understanding of where we've been and where we're going. This is the lowest the stock has traded at literally in its pretty much history of really being listed on the exchange, and we have obviously fallen heavily from grace from that $174 price point that it IPO'd at not too long ago. But keeping all of this in mind, the last couple of earnings have actually been pretty good, right? We still had a couple of issues here and there, right? Revenue was still down about 14 million. Last earnings report down about 60 million, which is a pretty significant increase in overall loss of revenue. Their overall earnings reports, we had a surprise specifically on EPS with about 0.231, 11.79% increase. But again, that 60 million loss in revenue is not too good. But keeping this in mind, we are starting to actually see those production numbers go. And what those production numbers typically are kind of indicating to us, I'm not going to go to the daily, it's a little too tight. Wow, I have messed up the overall charting here really bad on TradingView because I went too far out. Let's try to fix that here before I break anything else. Anyways, oh man, I got to get the pro view of trading. But overall, again, I fucked up the chart really bad. So in general, what we're looking at here is still potentially a good growth company. But keeping that in mind, again, it's still a risky company to be invested in, especially when you consider the overall industry that this is in, right? EVs are still a very, very touchy subject for most people, and they're still very, very new in the overall market, right? It's very hard to kind of predict what these specific stocks will do. But keeping that in mind, I'm still willing to have some different lotto style bets on this specific stock. And the reason for that is because that, again, I'm starting to see the production numbers go up. Earnings can be a little bit better. I'm hoping that it's getting a little bit better. Again, we can try and kind of really take a full look at what's been going on, as you can see. But again, we just have to get these overall numbers better. We need to get these financial numbers better, because if we don't, things will not look too good in the future as far as the overall price. Because again, to win over these investors in the first place, we have to have good numbers in the first place. They're also planning to raise $1.3 billion in startup funds, which is actually pretty significant. I think that will actually help the company not only obviously grow, but also continue to kind of flourish and obviously help make the overall production numbers go up, right? That's where we want it to go, up and not down. So in general, that's what I think about this, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about RIVN. Love to know your overall thoughts. If you haven't already, make sure to join our free Discord with the first link down in the description below. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.